Gone missing after finding a truck full of bodies. That shit sound crazy. Requested by. There's another horrible story here in Mexico. Oh, it's always something. I'm telling you, bro. It's always something going on in Mexico, bro. It's always something going on over there. But a woman was working at a gas station when a big truck arrived to charge gasoline. She received a big tip and the trucker left. A few days passed and the woman saw the same trailer again, so she wanted to say hello to that trucker. Unfortunately, she was at the wrong place and moment. She saw the inside of that trailer truck and moments later had a panic attack. She couldn't talk or even breathe. She was in pure shock when the woman was a bit calm. She claimed that inside the truck were many corpses of infants. I don't know how to say this shit. I forget. Hey. It's not that New York education though, but we all forget how to say some shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's not New York education, but we just forget to say some shit sometimes. But infants, days later, a person was killed with a message stuck in the torso with the message. This happened to me cause I saw what I supposed not to. That shit ain't make sense at all. Or my
This video from a few years ago has resurfaced and is making its rounds around the internet. This unnamed woman from Mexico was caught on camera having a panic attack, claiming she just witnessed something truly horrific. Almost immediately, her video went viral, being seen by many people in Mexico. But only a couple days later, this woman appeared to have experienced a terrible fate. Let's take a closer look to examine who this woman is, the veracity of her claims, and where she is right now.
yeah. Hey, if y'all want me to keep it real with y'all, then I'ma tell y'all something though, and this some real shit like I really seen in real life and all. Um, how I say it. I'ma see at the end of the video, matter of fact, cause I've been yapping OD.
In 2019, this video was recorded in Mexico
Crazy
of a
shit.
woman in hysterics trying to keep herself composed while trying to communicate to spectators what she had just witnessed. Let's go back to what happened just before the recording started. This lady was a worker at a gas station. Her job was to fill up the oncoming cars with gas and send them on their way. On this particular day, a truck that allegedly belonged to the Maseca company pulled up and she went to fuel up the truck. While doing this, she had to walk around the back of it. On her way around, she got a peek into the back of the truck and saw several deceased bodies of children piled up.
Nah.
Absolutely horrified, she quickly ran away and searched for help. In the middle of her panic, a passerby did what most people do nowadays when they see someone making a scene in public and pulled out their phone and started recording it. Probably to post on our public freakout or something, I don't know. This is where we see what would be the last public appearance this woman makes.
I really don't be understanding why motherfuckers be recording shit and all. That shit's so fucked up and all and weird to me. That's like that's like some demonic level type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's evil and shit. But damn, kids in there.
Obviously, this is all in Spanish, so I'll try to translate this as best as possible. But because of the low quality, loud background noise, and frantic stringing together of words, I can only be so accurate. I tried using multiple different language translating software, and even ran this by a fluent Spanish speaker to try and get the most accurate translation possible. But even they had trouble understanding what was being said in its entirety, so bear with me here.
Come by and see you like this.
The clip starts with the person recording telling them, "Imagine if they come by and see you like this." I'm not entirely sure who is the they they're referring to. This could refer to the people that were driving the truck, or maybe it refers to her employer, who probably would not want to see one of his employees freaking out like this on the job. But
Yeah.
it also might be referring to her children, as they are mentioned immediately after by this woman.
You need to calm down so you can go home and watch your kids.
The next 10
Nah, bro. Honestly, bro, if I was her and I was in that situation, I would react the same way how she is reacting, like seeing a lot of dead bodies in the back of a truck full of kids, and then the lady right there mentioning my kids, you need to go back home, take care of your kids. I'll be traumatized, no funny shit, cause you know I just seen a full dead bodies of little kids. So I'm gonna be traumatized, cause I don't want my kids, ending up like that and shit. So I'm gonna be traumatized and shit.
seconds are just her panicking and struggling to keep herself together before she shouts that she wants to go home.
Take me home.
The next 30 seconds are of this woman having a full-blown panic attack and trying to speak. This was the portion that I had trouble translating at all. Any Spanish speakers watching this, you can have a crack at it.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really understand. Like, I know Spanish, but I don't understand.
After this, the woman says, "I don't want to go home with him," before the woman next to her tells her that she needs to calm down or she will frighten them, presumably talking about her children.
First, you need to calm down, or you will frighten
Eventually,
them.
another person comes by to ask what's going on.
Then look, bro, kids are right there too. Bro, in this situation, you should. I don't know, but I don't know if they called the cops, but if they didn't, they should have called the cops, bro.
This next part, I don't know the exact translation of,
But at the same time, though, this is Mexico, so anything, cause y'all know how it is over there, narcos and all that shit. So a truck full of dead bodies, it definitely gotta be like cartels and shit.
but they're basically telling the woman that they're going to help her. In the final part of the video, we hear someone in the background talking about a truck that was carrying many children. Then, the video stops. But this isn't where the story ends. After this video was posted, it went viral in Mexico as people discussed whether what she was saying was true or not. A few days later, it was reported that this woman was found chopped up inside a suitcase in a vacant parking lot.
What? Yo, what?
Next to her body was a piece of cardboard that read,
Bro, I mean, I can't be shocked, but cause like this is Mexico and shit for like, you know what I'm saying? This is Mexico, cartels, narcos, and all that shit. But damn, man, may she rest in peace, man. Damn, that shit. And plus, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm not shocked, but like, it kind of like, I don't know, like, it just froze me up a bit, cause like, you seen in the clip, like, she was scared, and they was like, you had to go home and take care of your kids and all. They next thing you know, a few months later, she gets killed and topped up into, and damn, man, that shit
"This
crazy,
happened to
man.
me for seeing what I shouldn't have and for being a snitch." Of course, this detail only added more fuel to the fire. Before I go any further, I want to talk about that last bit of the story. Although a lot of the story is true, there are some details here that are just not accurate at all. That final bit about the woman being found chopped up in a suitcase is a rumor that's been heavily popularized by a lot of TikToks that were made about this case. And I'm sorry, but can we just talk for a second about how trash this platform is? I swear to God, no one that covers these stories bothers to do even the bare minimum amount of research on these things.
Hey, bro, that's a fact though. I hate TikTok sometimes. They don't be doing their research.
Half of these dumbasses just hear one person say something and then assume that it's true, no matter how bizarre it is. I could probably tell these people that I'm the second coming of Christ and they would eat that shit up. This a true story, CC? From what I've seen, I believe so. No, guys, it's not that simple. Stop misinforming people. Also,
Yeah,
what the hell is this? Why do people make these reaction videos doing literally nothing other than making these stupid faces on top of someone else's videos? Seriously, what the hell are you doing? This is worse than XQC, Jesus.
War Thunder, hey, but he not lying though. He not lying though. He speaking real shit. Motherfuckers on TikTok be yapping and shit.
Anyway, so no, that last part about the woman being found chopped up with a mysterious message from the cartel or whatever is not true.
Oh, I was about to say if that shit was true. Nah, bro. So if she's alive, I'm happy she's alive. But damn, yo, this nigga got me one bit.
And anyone could have found this out themselves with a little bit of research. Because this case really only got attention in Mexico, you won't be able to find any news articles about this written in English. So you have to type the search query in Spanish to find any relevant articles. One of the earliest articles about this says that this detail wasn't actually officially released by authorities. Still, a bunch of fake articles were published insisting this was the truth. Some of the evidence they provided included this picture that was supposed to be from the crime scene where they found the body of the chopped up woman, and this picture, which was said to be an image captured of the bodies in the truck. These pictures were even featured on the Spanish 60 Minutes website. Journalism is dead, guys. Animal Politico revealed that this first image was taken from this article from 2012, 7 years before this event occurred. And the second picture is just a photoshopped version of this image of a stolen flour truck in an article from 2016, 3 years before this incident occurred.
Niggas do
So,
anything for
anything
clicks.
you see about
This
this
shit
woman being
sad.
chopped up or the truck being found has never been proven. Now, with all that out of the way, I'll put my cynicism aside for a second and admit that there probably is some dark truth behind this whole story. This woman's rant is real, and honestly, I believe her. I don't think she's crazy or anything. She's not
I mean, of course. I mean, I believe it as well though, cause like obviously her reaction is like mad crazy and all. You know what I'm
dropping
saying?
any bizarre conspiracy about government elites eating babies or anything like that. It looks like she just saw something horrific in the back of that truck, and given the location this happened, it's really not that unbelievable. As for what she found herself in the middle of, there's a couple of possibilities that come to mind.
What did she see?
It could have had some connection with people being illegally migrated into the US. It would be far from the first time something like this has happened. Just recently this year, Mexican authorities found an abandoned truck in Mexico where they rescued 148 people who were stuck in the back, nearly lost to heat exhaustion. Of these people, there were 23 unaccompanied children. Last year, another abandoned truck was found in San Antonio, Texas, after the driver fled for some reason. When authorities located the truck, they found the bodies of 46 deceased immigrants. It isn't outrageous to think that what this woman saw that day could have been a situation similar to this. Another possibility is that this is related to human trafficking. Trafficking is definitely a prevalent issue in Mexico, and unfortunately, it's not uncommon for children to be victims of this. At one point, Mexico was rated the second worst country in terms of child prostitution. It has been estimated that 16,000 to 20,000 Mexican and Central American children are victims of this. Even in more recent statistics from 2022, a total of 802 cases of human trafficking were reported across Mexico. And these were only the reported cases. Imagine how much of this never gets reported. I wouldn't at all be surprised if this woman found herself in the wrong place at the wrong time and fell witness to someone operating in this industry.
Yeah.
So that just leaves
bro.
us with where this woman is right now.
Nah, but that shit really crazy though and shit. But that's I ain't gonna lie, that's like a mystery right there. Cause how nobody really found out but the truck with the kids, like all them kids in the back truck, like that is crazy how they never like found it and shit.